Hello guys and welcome to a new music class with Miguel. Today we're gonna see two new bass exercises for you to practice and for you to acquire better bass skills, okay? Specifically more your hand mobility, okay? So before we get into like specific rhythms with chords and everything, we need to get your fingers ready for that, okay? We need to make your fingers more flexible, stronger, and easy for you to move them around the fretboard, okay? Again, as the previous videos, I'm going to be using a guitar, okay? If you don't have a bass, you can use a guitar as well. The point is getting your fingers to do that, okay? So that when we go back to school, you can actually practice them on the real bass, okay? So let's see exercise number one. Exercise number one is going to be called bouncing between strings, okay? What do I mean by bouncing between strings? Well, you're going to be moving from one string to the other, okay, continuously. That's going to be helpful for you to open your fingers, okay? So as you can see in the tab, we're going to be using frets 3, 4, 5, and 6, okay? And again, we're going to be using our four fingers, finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. Every time, as you can see here on this table, every time we play a third fret on any string, we play finger number 1. Every time we play the fourth fret on any string, we're going to play finger number 2. Every time we play a fifth fret on any string, we're going to use finger number 3. And as you may have figured it out, every time we play fret 6 on any string, we're going to be using finger 4. So let me play the exercise. Okay, here I go. Check that on the tab, it's moving from the fourth string to the third and back and forth, okay? And then on the third bar, it moves from the third to the second and back and forth, okay? So here we go. Again, you're going to be using these two fingers of your right hand to play. You can use maybe one, it doesn't matter, okay? Right now, we're not going to be focusing on this hand, okay? We're going to be focusing on the left hand. So this is going to be the exercise. Here we go. Let me lower again my camera so you can see better. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. I know it doesn't sound pretty. That's not the point of the exercise. Okay, it's only about to give you those hand skills. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, that is exercise number 1, bouncing between strings. Exercise number 2 is going to be string skipping. Now we're not just going to move from one string to the other, but we're going to skip a string. So as you can see in the tab here, we're going to go from the fourth string to the second string, and then from the third to the first, and back and forth, okay? This time, as you can see in the table right here, we're only going to be using frets 5 and 7. And that means that for fret 5, we're going to be using finger 1, and for fret 7, we're going to be using finger 3, okay, your ring finger. So, like this. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. One more time. 3, and. Okay, be sure that when you're skipping strings or you're bouncing strings, the only notes you're going to be hearing are the ones you're playing with this hand, okay? Not any other. I don't want to see this note being played while I'm hearing this. I don't want to hear two notes at the same time. Be careful that the only note you are hearing is the note you are playing, okay? So those are the two exercises for this week. As with the last task, you have to record a video of yourself playing the exercises. Okay, you have 1 week to practice to get the best video possible. Okay, that's it for this video, and I will see you next class.